I'm Jean Mack, and I was born in Western Australia in the southwest. My father wanted 12 children, but unfortunately he only had 5 and 3 of them were girls.
I know you've had to, in your lifetime, you've had to deal with a lot of loss. Who have you lost in your lifetime?
The first one that I lost was my eldest son. He was 3 months from being married, and Ash Wednesday had gone through the forests around Warburton, and he knew that he could make quite a lot of money falling, because the trees had to be gotten out within a certain time frame, and he was killed then. He was 23. 17 years ago, my second son was knocked off his motorbike and killed, and I didn't blame God for either of them. My first thought with Peter was that nothing could ever hurt him again, that he was safe with God. With Anthony, I still ask why, but I won't get those answers till I get to heaven. He had a young wife and 2 small children who absolutely idolised him, and there didn't seem to be any sense in it, if I can put it that way. But I came to the conclusion that we live in a world where Satan is still in control.
Were there specific times during that period of loss that you felt the presence of Jesus in more specific ways, kind of carrying you through those difficult periods?
It was the anniversary of Peter's death. It seems to all hinge around Peter, doesn't it? But I went, you know how people manage to open their mouth and put both feet in it? Well, someone did that to me, and they gave me a bunch of flowers. And I got in the car after our school finished, and I went out into the bush, and I was sitting by a stream, and I threw the flowers into it because I really didn't want them. And then the thought came to me, God knows how I feel, because he lost his son too. And just as his son was raised to life, my son will be raised too.
What would you say to anybody who is just dealing with loss on their journey with him? What would you say to them?
Yes, your heart is going to hurt like mad, but cover it with special memories of that person. Share your grief with people you trust, and that hurt in your heart will be covered by those memories and become a pearl. And my promise there is the one in Joel where he says, even though the whole harvest fail and the flocks are dying with drought, yet will I trust him because he's with me. And so in these barren times, I would say to other people, trust God, he has a reason behind this, and walk with him.
And how he loves us, oh, how he loves us.